Good morning, room 7. Today we're going to read chapter 2 of Yasmin the Explorer. And just so you know, I'm going to be helping you guys with the questions that are on the work today. So if you need to pause this video, please go get a notebook and a piece of paper. You're just going to write 3 quick sentences while we're reading, okay? All right, so chapter 1 we read 2 weeks ago, and it was called Ancient Maps. And Yasmin was talking with her Baba. Who's her Baba? Her Baba was her dad, and her dad was talking to her about maps. And she decided she's going to make a map of her neighborhood, okay? And then at the end, Mama asked Yasmin to go to the farmer's market with her. So she got ready, and now she's going to go to the farmer's market. So the reason why I'm showing you guys the words is because I want to make sure that you are reading with me and at the same time as me, okay? So I'm going to take my time to read. If you read faster than me, that's great, but for some of us, we're going to practice reading every single word, okay? So make sure you read out loud or in your head with me. Chapter 2, The Farmer's Market. Mama and Yasmin walked down the street to the farmer's market. The air was fresh and smelled like flowers. This way to the market, Mama, Yasmin said, pointing at her map. She knows where to go. The street was, this is a challenging word, crowded. There were people everywhere. Hold my hand, Yasmin. I don't want you to get lost, Mama warned. Their first stop was the fruit seller. Mama bought strawberries and bananas. All right, so this page we're talking about they're going into the market and they're staying close together. But there are a few words on this page that might be new words for you, okay? So you're going to write in your notebook your new word from this page. So if you need to pause this, pause it. But what's one word on this page that you might not have known without Miss Coed helping you? I think one of them could be crowded. You know, crowded is when there's a lot of people. Warned. Warned is when you say, be careful. Warned. And one that I think is really silly is bought. It's when you buy something. Mama bought strawberries. Bought. So maybe you picked one of these words. Maybe you picked another one like everywhere. Seller. Maybe you didn't know how to spell strawberries, but I want you to pick one word from this page. Okay, awesome reading. Yasmin. All right, let's keep going. Yasmin sat down on the sidewalk and added the fruit seller to her map. Their next stop was the bakery stall. It had all sorts of breads and they all smelled delicious. Can you guys see the whole farmer's market? And she's drawing it on her map, right? Thin ones and fat ones, big ones and small ones. Yum! 2 naan, please, Mama called out. Yasmin added the bakery stall to her map. Okay, so over here, Mama says 2 naan, please. We don't really know what naan is. And if we don't know what a word means, we can make a guess based on what we know about the story. So Mama is going to buy some food. So we know that 2 naan, this is probably related to food because we're in the farmer's market. What kind of food? Well, we can use the details from the story to decide. And look, what is she asking for? She's holding up a 2. He's putting what looks like bread, right? So naan is actually a type of bread. It's kind of like a tortilla, okay? So if you ever don't know what a word is, use the clues from the story. Okay. All right, let's make sure we're listening and paying attention and reading together with Miss Cohet, okay? There were so many good smells and things to see. Yasmin saw a man holding balloons. Down the street, a lady was selling roses. An ice cream truck was parked at the corner. Finally, she found what she was looking for. All right, pause. Stop, think, and someone tell me, what is one thing that she saw? And you guys are going to write this. One thing Yasmin saw was, what did she see? Yasmin saw a man holding balloons. Down the street, a lady was selling roses. An ice cream truck was parked at the corner. One thing Yasmin saw was, I'm going to pick was a lady selling roses. You guys can pick something else on this page and you can pause it if you need to, okay? Okay. So we can see that she's looking at a lot of things. What happens when you look at a lot of things and you aren't paying attention? The playground. Yasmin was itching. What's that word? Itching. Itching to explore. Mama, the park. I'll be right back. She really wants to go to the park, but what's her mom doing? Her mom, what do you notice? I notice that her mom is looking that way and Yasmin's looking this way. So let's say I predict. What do we predict is going to happen? Okay. Awesome. So that's all we had to do. We needed to make sure we're following along, answering those 3 things that I asked you to answer. And if you need to, you can go back and re-listen or reread this chapter. Okay, we'll read the next chapter next week.